Hi there. Today about how to let go of thoughts and feelings and abolish the concept of self. Because self is imaginary formation, and when you empty it of thoughts and feelings, it disappears. It no longer exists. You can experience that yourself directly. When you enter that level of mind where there is silence and peace and stillness, and while there are no thoughts forming at all, there is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. There is no self, there is no world, there is no environment, there is nothing. Absolutely nothing. And once you start latching and fixating onto the thoughts and feelings again, that's what creates the actual self. That's what creates the actual world. Because you see, when you're sleeping, just take that comparison. When you're sleeping and you're not consciously fixating, everything is much more fluid. You know, the time dimension, the space dimension, it changes. Time passes very quickly. Places can sort of intermingle. Everything is much more fluid because there is no fixation, no conscious fixation. But in the so-called wakeful time, when we consciously latch on to these thoughts and feelings that are actually coming and going all the time, but we fixate them and thus we prolong them, we latch on to them, we sort of attach them to this sort of artificial self. And that's how we build it. That's how we build formation of self, by fixating on all these different thoughts and feelings and sensations that come and go all the time. Because if there wasn't for that, there would be no self. And there is no self. It's just this. It's just this coming and going and appearing and disappearing and rising and falling, if you want, of thoughts and feelings and sensations and thoughts in all kinds. Feelings are thoughts. They are thoughts that just have some sort of a physical reaction to them. Memories are thoughts. Everything is a thought, and all this is sort of building this imaginary formation of self. Once you stop this, once you stop latching onto them, once you stop fixating onto them, there is nothing. There is nothing. There is no you. There is no self. There is no world. There is just an immense peace. And joy that comes out of it, actually, with that peace, with that boundlessness, with that no limits, no time, no space, sort of a level of existence of what is. The only way to actually experience it is just to practice on a daily basis, and you will understand what I'm saying now more and more and more. It will actually click, and one day it will not be just words that you hear from someone saying, but it will be your direct experience, and that changes everything. Once you experience things for yourself directly, that changes everything. Regardless of what you've heard before, what you believed before, what you bought into or not, it all changes with just practice, with just experiencing directly by yourself. And it does happen. It does happen. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes perseverance, and all sorts of things that I've talked about already before in my previous videos, but it does happen. You just have to sort of stay with it. And really understand the world around you, what appears to be the world. Understand that it's changing constantly. Understand that it's coming and going constantly. Understand that nothing stays as it is. Nothing stays the same. Nothing is actually real in the way of a physical reality or substance. But you have to experience all this directly by yourself. There is nothing and absolutely nothing can replace that. And then you will absolutely understand what people mean when they say there is no self. Self is imaginary formation. Self is just attaching to thoughts and feelings and sensations and so on that are fleeting. That's all there is. And that's why the birth is death and there is no death and there is no birth, really. It's all the same. It's such an immense freedom. That's what mind is, immense freedom. That's what is. That's what we all are. And there is no self. Just beautiful. Take care. Bye-bye.